Hi everyone, my name's Kathleen. I'm excited to take you through some active recovery today, a little bit of yin yoga, a little bit of stretching. So this is meant to just help you relax and feel good and give your body some much needed love. Let's get started. Bring your toes to touch, starting in child's pose. Toes touch, knees go out wide on the mat. Shift the hips back and reach your arms out in front of you. Forehead comes down to the mat. Let's start with a few deep breaths. Inhale through your nose, fill up. And exhale through your mouth, let it go. Again, inhale. And exhale through your mouth. Inhale again. This time, keep your lips closed as you exhale through your nose. Again, inhale. And exhale. A few more rounds of breath on your own. Just resting your mind and getting ready to rest your body. Last time, inhale, fill up, and exhale, let it go. On your next inhale, find tabletop. So hands come underneath your shoulders, and just find your center here. We're gonna take our left leg, reach it towards the back of the room. So shifting your weight a little bit into your left hand, and then inhale, reach that right arm up. So just holding here, keeping that core nice and strong. Fingertips one direction, left heel opposite direction. And exhale, let it down. On your next inhale, right leg goes back. Exhale, hold here, and then inhale, left arm lifts up, just big reach. Keep breathing here. Keep that core pulled in. Last time, inhale and exhale. Bring it back down center. A few rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, arch your back, look up towards the sky. Drive your chest through your hands. Breathe here. Inhale again, and then as you exhale, find cat. Round your back. Core comes in towards your spine. Press your hands down into the mat. Keep breathing. And on your next inhale, find cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Keep going at your own pace. And when you're ready on your next inhale, find tabletop. We're gonna bring our toes back to touch. Widen that stance. Push back into child's pose just for a quick second. Reach those fingertips out. And then inhale, come up onto your elbows. I want you to bring your feet out, moving into frog. And just widen your knees out. Option to place towels underneath your knees, and you just want to sink into it. So feet turn out, sinking onto your elbows. So the further forward you are, the less into the stretch you're going to be. So to lighten it a little bit, lean forward. To increase it, shift back into those hips. So resting in your frog, stretching out those inner thighs. And just breathe here. So in this pose, definitely can get a little uncomfortable when it does. Just focus on that breath and stay there in it. Keep breathing. One more time, inhale. And exhale, come onto your knees. And release, shake it out. We're now gonna move into high plank. So reaching your hands out, coming up onto your toes, just pull that core in. Big inhale, and then exhale, push it back, downward dog. So option here, pedal out those feet a little bit. Press those hands down into the mat, and then find some stillness. Keep breathing as you push your heels down towards the floor. On your next inhale, reach your right leg high, and exhale, bring it through low lunge, and let your back knee drop to the mat. When you're ready, come up, option to finger lace those hands together and just press into that right thigh. So you're gonna feel that stretch in that left hip flexor. Sinking here just a little bit. If you want a deeper stretch, lift that left arm up, reach towards the ceiling. Even more, can just tilt towards that right side. And just breathe here. So this one's great if you've been sitting a lot. Open up those hips. Big inhale, and on your exhale, fingertips come towards the ground. Inhale here, and then exhale. Shift the hips back, right heel down, right toes up. Fingertips stay on the floor, just stretching out the back of that right leg, those hamstrings. Breathe here. So stretching out all behind the back of the leg. When you're ready, inhale and bring it back to that low lunge. Tuck your toes under. Big inhale, and then as you exhale, push up into pyramid pose. So you're gonna bring your feet a little bit closer together. Right leg, come straight, tiny, tiny soft bend in those knees. Keeping those fingertips on the mat. Option to keep that chest lifted, or to exhale, sink a little lower. Try and bring that knee towards your front shin. And just feel that stretch. So even deeper hamstring stretch than what we were doing on the ground. Just breathe here. And then inhale, look forward. Bring that left foot to meet the right. And slowly roll up. We're gonna widen that stance. So bring those feet a little bit wider than your hips. Tee out your arms. And then slowly start to tip at the hip. So wide-legged fold. Come down, let those arms drop, hang free. So a few options here. You can reach for your elbows. And shift side to side. If you want to open up that chest a little bit, clasp those hands behind your back and let them drop forward. Keep shifting that weight into your toes. And just breathe. On your next exhale, if you have an arm clasp, release it. Hands come back to the mat. And then we're gonna pivot to the opposite side. This time pyramid pose on the left. So left foot forward, right foot back. So keep inching that back foot forward until what feels comfortable for you. Fingertips on the mat, option to look up. And then with an exhale, lower it down. So inhale, release a little bit. Exhale, sink into it a little bit lower. Stay here for a few breaths. And on your next exhale, widen that stance, find that low lunge, and then drop that back knee down. Pressing those hands into that thigh again. So this time, pressing into the left side, stretching out that right hip flexor. Again, take your options to go deeper into that stretch. Inhale your right arm up. And if you need a little more, you can tilt a little bit over to the left. And then release. Bring those fingertips towards the mat and just shift those hips back. Left heel down, left toes up. Feel that stretch behind that left hamstring. And release. Come to kneeling or come to tabletop and then jump back up into that high plank. So straight line from your forehead all the way down to your heels. Inhale and exhale. Another inhale and exhale back, downward dog. Keep breathing here. And then when you're ready, moving into pigeon, take your right leg, inhale it up, and exhale pigeon, bring it through. So a few options here. You can take your pigeon sitting up, nice and tall. If you need a little bit more, deep breath in, and then as you exhale, sleep your pigeon, walk it down. Option for a block or prop to rest your head. Option one, fists on top of the other, and just sink into it. So stay in your pigeon. You can always take this on the floor to your figure four stretch, crossing that right leg over the left. If pigeon is not for you today, so right foot over the left thigh, this is good here too. Or sinking it back into that pigeon pose. Now, if you're sleeping your pigeon, on your next inhale, start to lift it up. And release. Bring that left foot around and shake it out. All right, we're gonna move into the other side. So, coming back up into your downward dog. Inhale your left foot up. And exhale, bring it through. Pigeon on the left. Again, same thing. Option to stay here. Or take a deep breath, inhale. And as you exhale, walk it down, sleep your pigeon. And just stretch out those hips. Option for that figure four on the left. Right foot out, left foot comes across. And just bring those knees in towards your chest. Flex through the heels. Now, if you're in your pigeon, keep breathing. If you're sleeping your pigeon, take 2 more breaths. And then on your next inhale, start to walk it back up. And release, come out of it. Shake those legs out. Rolling back onto your back slowly. Shoulders come down, knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor. Reach towards those heels. So option here for assisted bridge or active bridge. We're gonna press heels down into the floor, activate those glutes, and lift the hips up high. You can take a block and place it under your low back to make this a little bit more restorative. Leave it out to make it a little more active. Option always, clasping your hands behind you, rock those shoulders underneath. And just breathe. One more inhale. And exhale, release your clasp and lower down. Windshield wiper your knees. And one more time for bridge. So reach those fingertips towards the heels. One big inhale and lift those hips up. Again, option to place a block, some form of support underneath to make it a little more restorative. Bring those fingertips together underneath. Open up that chest. One more inhale, and as you exhale, lower down, windshield wiper those knees. Now legs up the wall. We're just gonna lift our feet in the air. Option to stay here. So just keep breathing. So using that core, keep that low back on the floor, feet are flexed. Option for that little shoulder stance if you want more assistance. You can bring those hands up onto your lower back, and then option for plow. So let those feet go wherever is comfortable for you. If they can touch the back floor, and then option to add in that arm variation. So breathing into that discomfort. Wherever your body takes you today, that is okay. You are right where you are supposed to be. If you're in plow, start to make your way back up to legs up the wall, lowering those hips down, and then bring those knees into your chest. Rock side to side, and bring those feet back on the floor. So knees are bent, a little reclined cow face. We're gonna take our right leg, cross it over the left. So option is stay here if you want a little more. Right hand is gonna grab the left ankle or shin. Left hand grabs the right and just press in towards your chest. So feel it in that right hip. Just bring those legs in. So that bottom leg pushes that top leg towards your chest. Hands pull those legs in. And just breathe here. Sinking into that stretch. Every time you exhale, pull in just a little bit closer. One more time, big inhale. And exhale, release. Other side. Right leg stays bent. Bring that left foot across. Reaching for right arm to that top leg, that left foot. Left arm to right, and then just bring them in towards your chest. Keep breathing. So every inhale, let it go a little bit. Every exhale, draw it in a little bit closer, a little deeper. A few more rounds of breath. Inhale and exhale. Release. Shake it out. Maybe windshield wiper the knees. Whatever you need here. Now for a little spinal twist. Arms come out to a T. Right leg crosses over the left. Bring those knees in just a little bit and then twist. Let the knees fall over to the left side. Your gaze looks over to the right. Little spinal twist variation. And just breathe. Every exhale, let those legs just fall a little bit further to the left. Keeping your shoulders on the mat. One more time, inhale. And as you exhale, bring those knees in. Back towards your chest. Rock it out side to side. And then place that right foot on the ground. Left foot comes across. Arms out in a T. Bring those knees in towards your chest. Big inhale. And exhale. Let those legs drop over to the right. And take your gaze over to the left. Taking what you need here. Just keep breathing. One more time, inhale. And as you exhale, bring those knees in towards your chest. Rock side to side. One big hug center. Big inhale, bring everything in. Tight, tight, tight. And then exhale, final resting pose. Tuck your shoulders under, palms face up. Let those feet fall out to the side. Coming back to your breath again. Taking just a few seconds to be calm and still. Every inhale, let the belly rise, and every exhale, let it all go. Once you found some stillness, find a little bit of movement. Wake the body back up again by wiggling your toes, your fingers, then bigger movements with your feet, your wrists. Take an inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Toes and feet, toes and hands reach towards opposite sides of the room. On your next exhale, roll over onto your favorite side. And then exhale, bring it up to seated position. Crossing your legs. Hands come to heart center. So hopefully today you were able to find some peace, some stillness in all of the craziness. Hopefully this helped your body feel good and relaxed. Thank you so much for joining me today. The light in me honors the light in every one of you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me.